G'day guys, Paul, Perth 4x4 Adventures, and welcome to the start of a series, but this is a bit of a prelude to the series coming up, a bit of a travel vlog that I've decided to do because the series that we're heading out to film now doesn't actually start until we get to a certain destination in South Australia. So I just thought I'd put a little bit of a travel vlog together. That there behind me is the Holland Track. Can't really see it from that side of the car, but there we go. That is the entrance to the Holland Track. So of course we're about 45-50k east of Hyden, heading out on the Hyden Norseman Road to, we're going to try and get somewhere close to Balladonia today, but we've already done 300 odd kilometres. Not quite sure we're going to make it, but we'll see how we go. So as I said, just a bit of a travel vlog leading up to the series that we're about to go film. Just some points of interest along the way. Hey, there might not be much to show you, but if I don't put it together, I'll probably kick myself thinking, I should have filmed that on the way out. But and I was kind of thinking last night too, I'm going to do something on this trip that I haven't done in nearly 50 years, and that is to finally step foot back in my own state. So when I was about 5 or 6, my parents packed up myself, my 2 sisters, our dog, our cat, and anything that would fit into a Volkswagen Combi, and we made the trek across the Nullarbor. Back then it was dirt, so it was the old air highway, and we emigrated to Western Australia, and I have never been back. So a trip that we've been planning for a while, and it kind of just dawned on me last night that hey, I'm about to go and step foot back in my own home state. So I'm actually really looking forward to that, and not that I remember much of that journey. We will be re-stepping, I guess, some of the old air highway when we take the dirt back towards Western Australia, but we'll get onto that when we actually get there. So for now, we've just hit the dirt. There's a few corrugations on the road, so we're just going to drop a little bit of air out of the tyres, and then we're going to head on our way. So hopefully we'll see you at the next interesting piece. Okay, so just dropped some air out of the tyres down to about 32, just to relieve some of the pressure of the corrugations, to make the next 280 kilometres a bit more comfortable. So let's wait for the other guys to go. Now on this trip we have Gary, myself, Holly and her husband Adam, and you will notice that they are in a different vehicle. Holly hasn't brought Cricket along this time, and there's a very good reason for that. Imagine 2 people travelling across the Nullarbor in a Jimny. Probably wouldn't be all that comfortable. But they are also, once we get back to Border Village or the Bitumen Air Highway from Canalda Station, they are going to turn left, as I have alluded to in another video, and they're going to head over to Echuca and visit some family over there. And Gary and I are going to head west, and we are going to make our way back to Esperance from there. So we've got no Brad or Anthony on this trip. Oh, those corrugations are so much better with a little bit of air out of the tyres. Amazing what 8 psi can do. Brad and Anthony couldn't make this trip, couldn't get the time off or away from family, so the bulk of it will be Gary and I, but Holly and Adam will be there we'll be here for the first few days. So I hope you do enjoy this prelude video to our trip, and we'll probably catch you in Norseman.
Adam and Holly Cam here. We've just left the Holland Track entrance, heading east for the breakaways. We'll catch you soon.
Turned onto the Coolgardie Esperance Highway, came off the dirt about 5 minutes ago. So far we've done 630 kilometres, and the last 250 was all dirt. So back on the bitumen now, just crossing a pretty big salt lake. And coming into Norseman, where we're going to fuel up. I'm just above half a tank, so we're going to fuel up there again, get some lunch, and then we're going to make a beeline for camp. So we're probably going to aim for camp somewhere between here and Balladonia, and probably around about the 4:30 mark. So we'll see how we go, eh? Alright, as you can see, we have now left Norseman and we're on our highway, and the sign said Adelaide, so getting close to home. But no, it's 40 degrees outside, so it's pretty hot, and we're just going to drive now, probably for a couple of hours. We're going to aim for Afghan Rock, so see how we go, see if we can get somewhere where it's a little bit cooler, set up camp so we're not sitting around in 40 degree heat. So, but it says 41 outside, so who knows. But the closer we get to 5-6 o'clock, find somewhere to camp, and then it should be hopefully a little bit cooler, so fingers crossed. Alright, we'll see you up the road.
It is about 5 o'clock. We're 20 odd k's from Baladonia, and this is our first check-in, so we've been pretty poor on the keeping updated front. There's Paul in front of us, and Adam, what have we seen today?
We've seen lots of dirt roads, we've seen very little traffic. We're running from a storm that's following us from Norseman. Gary's behind us, so we might send him south and see whether it'll follow him and we can keep going east.
And I saw a family of emus.
Been fairly uneventful, but just been pushing on today to get across as far as we can.
Yep. It hit about 40 degrees somewhere around lunchtime, and it's still 40 degrees. So it's going to be a hot night. But tomorrow it's forecast for 30, so we should have a cool change. Alright. Anything else?
Ready for a beer.
We'll see you at camp in 20 minutes.
Sometimes we get lost in the rush of it all. The weight of the world gets in the way, drives us apart at the end of the day.
There's Paul throwing some shutters like a legend.
Yeah, sometimes when we think that we're doing jumping in your car, windows down in the dark, yeah. My head resting on your shoulder, the night gets a little colder, I'm moving a little closer. No, I never saw it coming. Now I see forever in a moment with you. I wouldn't give it up for nothing, yeah, this is it. Tell me something that's better than this. The wonders of the world got nothing on us. Billions of stars spell out our names. Reality and dreams are now the same. And if you ever forget how good we've got it,
Can you picture a better campsite after a day on the road? We've even got our own backs and pool. Yeah, cracking view.
Okay, so before the light fades, we made it to camp. Not even sure what time it was. Let's have a quick look at the clock. It is 10 to 6, so we've been here about 20 minutes, half an hour. So we made it here by 5:30, so that's a good 11 hours on the road today. And I'll just check the Ks that we've done. See if it comes up. It takes its time. So shut the door, and there we go, 833 kilometres. That's what we have done today. So not a bad day's effort, and cracking campsite. Gary needs to take credit for this. Actually, Gary planned this entire trip, so well, we could end up anywhere, but Gary has actually been planning this trip for the nearly 12 months. So this is our campsite, Afghan Rock it's called. We have a water feature with some ducks. Not worrying about awning, simple camp because we're going to get up and bolt to the border tomorrow. So, and that is Afghan Rock, and there's a bit of a thunderstorm off in the distance. It was kind of spitting as we left Norseman, but it didn't really do much, and I don't think it's going to do much. So I'm not going to bother with the warning. Now I've said that, you watch, it's probably going to rain and I'm probably going to get wet. So Gary's over here. That is the rock over there, and Holly and Adam are over there. So now, something I'm doing differently on this trip is I am downloading all the footage onto hard drives as we go, because 2 weeks on the road, these SD cards wouldn't be able to handle that much footage, and my brain won't be able to process it by the time I get back in 2 weeks time anyway. So I'm going to process it all as we go each night and then edit it when I get home. Brought my laptop. Now the Hilux actually comes with an inverter, just a small one. It's got a 240 volt plug in the center console, so I'll be able to charge my laptop. So it'll be the first time I've used that, so we'll see how good that is, see if it's enough to charge my laptop. Otherwise I'll download what we can until my battery runs out, I suppose. But okay, I'm going to start doing that, and I think I need a drink. go, gate shop. What a cracking campsite. Not sure if I mentioned it, Afghan Rock that's called, and thanks to Gary. Thanks to Gary for that one. As I said, Gary planned out this entire trip, so it's done well so far. He got us this far without getting us lost. Alright, so back onto the air highway now, and I think we've got about 180, 190 kilometres to go till we get to our next fuel stop, which I think is Kaiguna, and we're going to stop and have a look at the blowholes there. So yeah, getting further and further east. 836 kilometres we've done so far, and still got about 600 to do today. So today we're going to get to the Bunda cliffs and start the adventure back from there, so looking forward to that. So let's get down this road. Alright, so one point of interest just short of Kaiguna, about 10 metres off the road. It's the blowhole, so, and it's blowing a gale outside, so it looks interesting. So here we go, Kaiguna blowhole. So we'll go have a look at said blowhole. It's definitely a hole.
It's a hole and it's blowing.
Nothing blowing out of it. There's plenty of dust blowing in it, but nothing blowing out of it. Is it supposed to blow in or out?
Both.
Both.
It's part like this is part of the underground cave network. It's all throughout it's not vanilla more, but you know, along the tablelands. Then the high and low pressure. I don't read this because I'm not smart. The high and low pressure sucks and blows air out. Apparently this thing blows quite hard.
There you go, some interesting facts. That is the blowhole. Alright, well here we are at Kaiguna Roadhouse. Getting close to $3 a litre for fuel, so $2.70 something a litre for fuel. So we're just at the end of the 90 mile straight on the air highway, which is Australia's longest straight road, or second longest straight road, or something like that. So, yeah. Kaiguna Roadhouse, it's a busy little place. Few trucks and vans and vehicles around, and we did spot something that was very interesting. Gary pointed it out. They actually have an electric charging station, and a touch of irony with this electric charging station. So here we go. See? Biofuel, electric charge pump. Just so you know, we're not kidding around. Now, the ironic part about this is, it's powered by a generator and 88 gallons of diesel fuel. I'll leave that to you. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, another point of interest along the road. Oh, we found a sign. Very hard to find signs along this road that tell us. Very hard to find signs that tell us where to actually go. We've driven straight past this entrance track. Murrah El Elven Cave is what we're going to. So, there we go. Yep, there is actually a sign. Alright, so very, very windy outside. Okay, so this cave is supposed to be quite good, so we'll duck in and have a look and see what it's like.
Well, I don't know.
Stand up on my shoulders.
Alright, there we have.
Hey, everyone. Back here, we've got to climb the fence like Holly did.
Don't do what Holly did. There's a gap in the fence. Oh, look at this. Whoa.
You're going to put the drone down there.
I'm just going to stick the camera over the edge.
Hang on, I'll grab you.
we are very good friends.
Snatch out of the...
Snatch
I'll
drone.
run my winch down.
I'm not sure I can get the drone.
Oh, heck yeah.
Am I?
We are.
Apparently I'm putting the drone down there. All right. So, this could be the last time we see the drone. Tried to put the drone up. I don't know how well it will come out. I guess if you've seen some decent footage, it came out alright. Or if you just saw some shaky footage, it was crap. But it is as windy as it will get out here. And trying to get the drone to behave itself, even though it went down into a cave, it was alright while it was in the cave, but as soon as it came up to the surface, it didn't want to play the game. So I think I got some cool footage. We'll see what it looks like once I edit all this video together. But yeah, it's called the Murra El Elvin Cave. It's pretty cool. It's pretty deep down. It's actually closed. You're not allowed to go down in there, but you can go up to the edge of it and have a look at it through there. So, but it's not signposted off the main road. I drove straight past the entrance and had to turn around and come back. So, but yeah, pretty cool. There's some other caves around here, but we just thought we'd check that one out because we heard it was pretty cool. So, all right, we're almost at Cocklebiddy. Done 1,065 kilometres. I think we're heading close to Mildura for lunch. I've just put my lunch in the oven, so hopefully in about an hour and a half that should be ready, and we should be somewhere around Mildura, and we'll stop for lunch. So if I don't see you beforehand, we'll see you there. Okay, so we have reached Mildura Pass. Now I might have said Mildura in the last clip, so if I did say Mildura, it's not, it's Mildura, or Mildura, depending on how you pronounce it. So we're at the Mildura Pass. We're going to have lunch here. Miraculously, it just went from about 11:30 to 12:20. So funny that when you're changing time zones. But all right, we'll go out and have a look at this awesome view. It might be a bit windy, so I apologise in advance.
What do you mean it hadn't changed? Magnificent road. Beautiful.
Oh wow, check that out. Now I would put the drone up, but it's likely to end up back in Kalgoorlie, so I better not. It's pretty windy. So yeah, pretty wicked view from here. I guess that's why they call this the lookout. So yeah, I don't know if that'll come up on the GoPro, but in the distance over there, see some cliffs. We're getting awfully close to the Great Australian Bight now, so getting exciting. All right, given it's just miraculously jumped 45 minutes, so must be time for lunch. Righty-ho, that was Mildura Pass. Pretty specky view from up there. Can just see the ocean. Just. You won't be able to pick it up on the GoPro. But yeah, it's a pretty awesome view from up there. And another part of the journey done. 1,161 kilometres down. And next stop is the border. That's what we're heading for next. So that'll be our last fuel up for a little while. And then not long until the final destination for this video anyway, and the start of our epic journey back. So looking forward to that. So if I don't see you beforehand, we'll see you at the border. Okay, so we just passed through Mundrabilla. We had a quick comfort stop there. Not the nicest of places, just a roadhouse. Windy as hell outside, and it's all limestone, so it's just a big white cloud of dust. So yeah, didn't need anything there, just a couple of people needed to use the toilet. The border is 80 kilometres away. We've currently done 1,275 kilometres and only 80 to go until we get to the border. So woohoo! Looking forward to stepping foot back inside South Australia. So I doubt there'll be anything to see between here and there, and nothing planned, I don't think. So we'll see you at the South Australian border.
Welcome to South Australia.
Finally.
Okay, so we have just driven across the border and I'm about to pull into the servo here, get some fuel and step foot into South Australia. Just got to find me a diesel pump. Alright, I'm about to step foot back in South Australia for the first time in nearly 50 years. Here we go, the big moment. Hey! That was exciting, wasn't it?
That was. Welcome back.
Thank you. Alright guys, well, we have reached our destination for this video, the Bunda Cliffs. Now it is extremely windy outside, so I don't know how the audio is going to go on this. So if I have to cue in music because of it, cue in music. But we'll see how we go. We'll bear with it for as long as we can. So here we go. And I should put it in park first. Okay, there we go. We'll try now. Okay, here we go. This is beeping at me. Car just likes to beep at me, so here we go.
It's exciting! We're in South Australia!
Here we are. What?
And there's a cliff!
Why are you beeping at me?
Fucking windy. Shut your door, that's why.
I got rid of the Jeep because of this. Okay, so I guess you're wondering, how the hell did you get here? Well, you'll have to tune in next week to find that out, because that is the end of this travel vlog video, and the real adventure starts next week. So make sure you like and subscribe, and keep up with the notifications so you know when the next video drops. The series will drop weekly, so I just like to take this opportunity to thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our Patreon supporters for all your support. If you want to support us, we have a new website now, www.perth4before-adventures.com.au. You can head on over there, you can get on one of our tag-alongs through there, you can buy our merch and help support us that way, and there's a bit of a vlog there about how we got to where we are. So yeah, check it out. Okay, thank you guys. As always, we will see you on our next adventure. Cheers.